Hey everybody. No. Oh, these dogs. Don't even bark. Don't do it. They never know what to say. Stop staring at me. Shut up! Shut up! Oh, hey. Hey everybody, this is Mia here again. I'm cooking up some really good, really quick, very easy things for you to make. And I hope you learned something today because I really love making these videos for you. So let's get to it. Today I'm going to make a no-cook pizza sauce. So did she say no-cook pizza sauce? Yeah, she did. I did. So I don't know if you could call that cooking, but whatever you do with it afterwards is cooking because you put it on pretty much anything. French bread pizza, bagel pizzas. Today I'm making a bagel pizza because I have a leftover bagel, so I'm doing that. And we're also gonna do disco tots. Did she say disco tots? Yeah. Yeah, I did. So if you didn't know what this was, it is traditionally made on the East Coast, and it's like East Coast New Jersey diner food, late night diner food. I'm doing tots today, so tots, homemade brown gravy, so I'm gonna show you how to do that, and mozzarella cheese. And the third thing that I'm gonna make for you is homemade lemonade using store-bought lemon juice. If you happen to have fresh lemon juice, that's always better, but it's so fast and so easy, and I make it for my family on a regular basis, and it's much cheaper and tastes so much better than store-bought lemonade. So as long as you have that lemon juice and sugar, and of course water, everybody has water on hand, you can always make that lemonade. So let's get to it. So my sauce is done. That was a total of about less than 5 minutes to make that, and it was so good. It makes a ton. You probably can't tell, but I have it. I mean, I had 29-ounce can of tomato sauce and tomato paste to make it a little bit thicker. And this is it. I probably won't use too much of this today, but I'll freeze most of it. I decided I'm gonna make a bagel pizza because it sounds really good. And I have this one single solo bagel left, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make mine in the toaster oven. That's just the fastest way. I'm just gonna make one right now. I'm not gonna show you my toaster oven because it's dirty. And that's it. And it's gonna go in the toaster oven. Super good. Don't look at my toaster oven. It's gross. Okay, to start our disco fries, or disco tots, I'm sorry. How dare those people go into their own house across the street. So I'm gonna cook the tots first. Joyce, shut up! I'm gonna line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. This is gonna help when you assemble them later. So you're gonna put your tots according to the directions in the oven. And then while they're cooking, you're gonna make your brown gravy. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So for the gravy, you're going to need better than bouillon, 3 cups of water, 6 tablespoons of butter. Since we don't have meat drippings, I'm using butter this time. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of olive oil or something in there as well, just to create, I need that fat in the beginning. I'm gonna make a slurry with cornstarch and flour. And something a little bit different, but I've had gravy like this before and I made it and I like it a lot, with a teaspoon of soy sauce in there. When I made Moco Loco, that's where I got a recipe for the gravy with soy sauce in it, and I really liked it a lot. I've done Worcestershire as well. Sometimes I've done a little bit of both, so let's get started. My gravy looks all nice and bubbly, so it looks pretty good. I let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And I wish I had a whisk to stir this, but it broke. It's getting nice and thick, which is exactly what we want for the disco fries, because you want that gravy to stay on the disco fries on top when you put that mozzarella cheese. So it looks good. I'm gonna let it cool down and it'll get a little thicker at that point. Our tots are getting all nice and warm and hot. So as soon as the gravy, as soon as the gravy cools down, then we can assemble and we put them back in the oven for a few minutes just to melt the cheese, because obviously everything else is already cooked and warm, but you want to melt that cheese on there and the disco fries are ready to go. All right, now it's time to assemble your disco tots. Not fries, tots. Keep saying fries. Tots. Tots. Okay. So they're all nice and crispy. So you're gonna pile them up. Kind of like nachos of some sort. So, your little pile of tots there. You're gonna spoon your gravy. Beautiful. Be generous. If you want a little less, you could do that. Now, mozzarella cheese. Do a little more. Now I kept the oven on for baking the tots. I'm gonna throw them back in there for a few minutes just to melt the cheese. Everything's already good. So it's pretty quick after this, and then you get to chow down. Oh, baby. Baby, baby. Okay, so I usually use this to make my lemonade. It is a half a gallon. It's a glass container that used to have milk in it. Also a cup of this real lemon juice, and you can get 2 of these for about $6 at Costco. 48 ounces, so that's awesome. So I get about 4 lemonades out of 1 of these, and then sugar. So it's a lot of sugar, but if you look in the measurements for any juice, it's basically the same for the store-bought juices. So we just don't let our kids drink a whole bunch of it at one time. It's usually a nice glass for dinner. There you have it. Showed you how to make a really easy, quick, delicious, no cook pizza sauce, which I like, and disco tots, and your own brown gravy at home. If you have chicken broth and you have cornstarch flour, salt and pepper, Worcestershire or soy sauce, you can always make your own gravy. It's so easy and quick. And you can look down in the scrippy for the recipes and the ingredients.